against the Toronto Blue Jays, but it does so.
Obviously, unquestionable pedigrees.
Fletcher, Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout.
Innovation project by the Jays down there in Dundee.
There. Let's play baseball on the road for the Halos.
Still looking for Flex to get it working right now. He's
in on the buried it and couldn't get the Jays one away.
Still amazing.
Right center field. They play him the power side, the opposite field. Shift, but a big shift to pull. He was 2 of 4 against the Astros in that series. Good looking breaking ball.
4. He has a very good
A lot of damage done to the curveball and the changeup last year.
See how he pulled off.
But it has a ton of effect. It has a ton.
In his career versus Ross Stripling with
15 times. You make it extra bases, you bet, as it trickles into the corner. Trout so
if you're giving up 2 home runs at 7 at bat.
It does so. It up. In Dundee. That's one of the Rendon.
So at 8th and
so Anthony Rendon was here in the game the last half decade. In the back third of the box as that one bounces into the dirt. Mike take the right-hander Stripling, a Texan. Dealing with Rendon, another ball for a base hit. Butterfield sends Trout on around. Rendon is just fine. Thank you very much.
So many hitters in this lineup so far this season.
Hitting in September, he maybe was
13-27. Open.
A couple of RBIs in 9 at bats with 3 as it sets. And Grichuk wins that season home for at least 3 series. Last year, Vlad Guerrero always does. And so last year, we see what he did.
Consistent when he's ahead of the count at the start of the bat. Head, like he did there. When he's ahead of the count.
Dives down and away that time at 87 points. Jose talking about who went to Notre Dame. Sis is Quinn as he 40 on base. A little bit more of a quiet start. 2020. It was a shortened 2020. Is at an OPS plus with a league average of 100.
C squad for the Angels got some at bats against him.
That bat firmly back of his helmet, and the fastball is up and in.
He would feel during the course of a season. Spring.
Here is Bo Bichette. Boy, how about that cut, Eaker?
The
Bichette. Good breaking ball, darts over the
Marcus Simeon with both, but they're struggling scoring runs.
All down and away, rolled to the right side, gobbled up.
Begin with, just take that out, some ground, and get that out. The Angels.
You want to simplify advanced metrics, whether it's scouting, graph together, and you do the highest peak combination. Have that ground ball rate too. That doesn't guarantee a win.
So far.
Teoscar.
And he's got incredible power to boot.
Biggio hustling on around. He
by Biggio.
To 530. Explosive spring. So since they've been playing games at all
during the offseason, he looks fantastic. The smaller portions.
Okay. And then his next at bat, he gets better. The second hasn't played out this way in the majors. It's not surprising. Power. That ball to right center field. On to
going back to that X's solo shots. That one a 2-run home run.
Astros star and slugger. Sunlight peeks in there. Mike Trout feel very comfortable. I want to know the count. I know he's a person of high
Go-to guy for young players, for veteran players.
Comfortable in this ballpark. He drives it line, hustling in with a head first
play. Barely stayed in the ballpark.
Giving you so far there at the plate.
Stripling will.
Jose that time picked on a breaking ball up in the zone. The Halos gave up too many.
First pitch, Iglesias to Radis scoring up and right away the offense. And here we go already. Some rocket.
Tell us before it literally gets delivered.
And throw another little slider on us.
Oh yeah, baseball. If you make a mistake, it's got a good
up at 1-1.
That was 2 and over 200 innings.
Out of the rubber. Wanted to waste one away. He ended up
Wrangle as a pitcher.
And Hernandez. Boy, that one dived.
Stripling's trying to prevent that.
Mr. Fowler, 15 at bats this year. He's got 3. He did, but it's a breaking ball up and away.
On the pull side, laid on some.
Breaking ball in on the hands. That was a
off-speed pitches.
There'll be a show-me fastball here and this at bat somewhere.
Breaking ball, he's shallow. Diving play.
It's not getting doubled up on that because off the bat, I'm thinking that's
1-0 the count. He flied out to center field back and Little breaking ball, just got a piece of it.
That's why we see Grichuk kind of move back for his break.
Feet and land in comfort. That one shows, and it's down. Contact is
in play. Fletch.
As Darren likes to say, the foundation.
Point. This is one of those walls when he's right. That's a bolt. Large little ups. You know who has ups? That
slider cutter, 45 point.
And so we do it again. Well, I'm really proud of my production team. We just did a mini series there. That was well done. I literally looked down. I was like, what is there? 2 outs after that? That's.
He's got that four-seam fastball. It might have him set up for that.
Instead, it's a fastball and it's a fly ball. Deep left center. Little swirl. That's a good representation.
With a 111.3 mile.
14. And that one skips in there and he hopped. We're right back in there. Ranging to his left. Fletcher recover. Athletic play.
Yeah, Fletch, he loves to.
Good usage of the word. Be honest, when you said panic, you were saying.
And then I started to panic.
But this is a really good team. He had an clear offensively.
Here. Tough.
There's the one. Velocity. One right. Untouchable. Nothing surprises us about him yet as he gets ready to go and looks at a breaking ball.
Very rarely do you ever see Mike Trout swing in the.
Working for the Jays, wants to elevate, and he does so.
Back and forth and talk about that chase rate upstairs.
That's strike 3 at the
fastball after a first pitch curveball.
His hands up if you can.
But when you
Rendon gobbled up, fired on across to the work over at first base. I know Dad's checking. The late Roberto Clemente would open the zone inning. He has jumped ahead 2-0 the count. That's good stuff.
Wore that hat to the Hall of Fame.
Yes. Yeah, myself spoiled because I got
fastball over the inner half.
Yeah, Vladdy's retired comfortably now, so he's.
I like the look. I got to be honest. I liked the look.
Evolve as Dad did.
That's a great take. That's somebody who's homered his first at bat.
I gotta like the.
Justin's double, his first career hit. Almost read Upton all the way across his back. Just a little.
Staying close a little bit longer when he flies open.
You hear the grunt. You could hear the balls on his glove. Check out that glove. That's good fortune of him seeing the backstage, if you will. It's an interesting Gooby because it's a New York kid pitch dives down and away for a strikeout. You're already getting
career versus Canning, but twice now he struck him out straight.
And were you in that many in a row? Sure. I just thought
it.
about that. You were in that.
Win it again.
In on the hands of Biggio. Don't forget to register your list. Bo, who had a 3, was a good one after being drafted. This is where he could have gone to a prep school or a private school, but he realistic diversity that he was around because and one of the first things he tries to do when he earns up. This is where he grew up.
It's a great story. Good job on that one, Darren. He's a great point as well.
Questions for Joe. There's the stubbornness with guns, and it paid off. 2. And that matches their best start. Doubled in a run back in the first inning. Picked on a pitch. Not that one, but it wasn't that.
First at bat. 331. It's funny. Some fans out in his first 3 innings looking to get that going.
We're at second base. Thank you, by the way. I think to have a vote, and then suddenly way he went through things and dominate the way he dominated the jump.
Day 1. Career just starting. 8-6. And one that both on me.
Well, the end of the day, that's the way you make a major league day.
In your first outing to say I'm worried about his career.
But with the Dodgers. So don't look now though. The stripper's getting locked. Fastball in the upper quadrant of the
on time with your foot. Your hands are not going back.
Try and tie him up in toward the wall. There's how in the world did that stay in the park? Message of the breaking ball. Hey, Oscar, you're thinking to yourself, do I know players we were talking about earlier? It's that unique combination of power. Home to first and seconds from that side of the box when he's right. He swings right through that one.
As good as all of them because he can crush the ball. And you mentioned
the same hometown. dynamic when he was right. And Mota, it was a really pretty,
Got to stay back a little bit more deep, and there it goes. To apply if he misses with that slider. And he did his ballpark, his minor leaguers. So they've had a community follow. These guys know this community very well because of spring training.
Have to be a strike.
breaking ball. That's strike 3.
That's it. Homers on a slider. Get him a chase. Couple.
Just consider Kurt Suzuki
as a pitcher to go into a quick sequence because
he wants it down and away. He missed his spot. Guess what? The break.